Hey everyone, hope you are doing well and having a great Monday so far. I'm coming to you from my car. I actually am waiting on my daughter to get out of hip hop, her dance class. But I wanted to take just a couple of minutes and record a quick video talking through some of what is going to be due this week and giving you some pointers and things to consider. One of the beautiful things about teaching an online class is that you all can be anywhere when you're doing the class. And of course, I can kind of be anywhere as well. So this is my way of really y'all kind of seeing me in the wild, so to speak. Just to kind of catch you up, for this week, you have several assignments that are due. The first two, I have them written down here, your Unit 2 video quiz and the Module 4 video quiz. Those are due by tomorrow, the 6th at 11:59. Now, I will say, if they are not done tomorrow, if you need an extra day, I have no objection to that. Just please make sure to get those in as quickly as possible, mostly so that you don't fall too far behind with content overall. The videos, as you've noticed, I'm sure, are not a huge deal. They're really there just to kind of give you information in bite-sized chunks. And of course, to have a little bit of assessment throughout that video, just to make sure that you're digesting everything, you're paying attention, some of the basic things that are occurring. Also, you know that there are bonus quizzes. There has already been one. There will be more of them. Those are, of course, not required, but they're within the course to help you as you move forward in case you do happen to lose a point or two here and there over the course of the semester with the quizzes as a whole. Okay, so again, Unit 2 video quiz and the Module 4 video quiz. Those are due by tomorrow at 11:59. However, if you need a little more time, just feel free to take it. I don't have an issue with that. Also, quick note about the video quizzes. You may have noticed that some of the instructions for those changed. Several of you reached out to me indicating that there seemed to be a lag between you completing the quiz and the grade updating to whatever credit you should receive. That is something that I've talked with the folks at eCore. I've met with one of the designers for the course. That is just a quirk with the way those videos are put together. So please note that if you finish a video quiz and it pops up with a 0 right away, don't freak out. It's not a big deal. The credit will typically, I think within about an hour is what I've been told, it'll update and your grade will reflect what it should reflect. So just kind of keep that in mind as you move forward. I think all the instructions for all the video quizzes reflect that now, but just something to kind of be mindful of. Okay. Now, beyond the quizzes, what is due this week is the major project, the video assignment. This is something that is kind of unique to this course versus other eCore courses, because other eCore courses, as a way to do an authentic assessment, basically a way of doing an assignment that helps prove that you are who you say you are, because it's one of the things that eCore requires. Many classes have a midterm exam or a proctored exam. This class does not have that. Rather than an exam, you all actually get to create a video. So you all basically get to do some version, slightly different version of what I do, which is, of course, being visible on screen, talking about course content. So for this assignment, you're going to be doing some analysis work with a particular poem from your current, from the current point in the course. Make sure to choose the poem carefully. Choose one that you know you're going to feel comfortable talking about, because again, that can be a little tricky. Because some poems you're drawn to, some poems you're not. I'll be honest with you, poetry is one of the genres that for the longest I was the weakest in. It took a lot of years, particularly through grad school, of me studying poetry and having to break it down and having to write about it for me to kind of find a rhythm for how to best interpret it and think about argumentation, larger meaning, all of those things. So I encourage you, of course, make sure you choose a poem carefully. Make sure that you do some kind of outlining or note taking on it to serve as kind of a guide as you record the video. Please note that those notes do have to be uploaded along with the final video file. The final video needs to be 2 to 3 minutes, so it's not overly long. And you also have to submit a scanned copy of an ID. It can be a driver's license. Of course, you can block out particular pieces of information that I don't need to know and eCore doesn't need to know. You can do a school ID, anything along those lines will work. But again, this assignment is really meant to serve twofold. One, it's meant to help you demonstrate to me and to eCore that you are who you say you are through the video itself and also through the ID. the scan of the photo ID, but also this is an opportunity for you to, rather than necessarily write about poetry, it's an opportunity for you to talk through some poetry, which in many cases, at least I find it to be a little more useful than writing about it. Because sometimes, particularly with poetry, when we think about structure, when we think about themes and everything together, it can be good to verbalize that and to get that out in words first before we even think about approaching it in a written structure. Okay, I will keep this pretty brief. So that's really what's due this week. Again, 2 video quizzes due tomorrow. If you need more time, take it. The major project is going to be due this Friday, the 9th by 11:59. If you have any questions about anything I've mentioned here, please reach out. I'll be in and out of the course as I usually am, and I'm going to begin grading your literary criticism assignments this evening. I'll be doing them in little batches, probably 5 or 6 a night. So do know that you'll be getting feedback on those. It will be video or audio feedback so that you all get to hear from me in a different way. Okay? Take care, and again, reach out if there's anything I can do for you. Thanks so much.